In 1958, Pininfarina's new factory in Grugliasco, Italy was finally completed. And with this, the Buono's and Elena's subcontract for the first series of 250 GTs ended. A new Ferrari 250 GT Coupe replaced the 1956 Ferrari 250 GT design. This new 250 GT Coupe was still penned by Pininfarina, but unlike the Buono's and Elena's series, it was also built by Pininfarina in his new factory, thus the name 250 GT PF. The 2600mm or 102.4-inch short chassis had the same tubular ladder frame layout adopted by every Ferrari so far. It was fitted with the independent double wishbone front suspension with coil springs replacing the antiquated front leaf spring setup. At the back, a live rear axle was also the norm for that era, while Borani wire wheels were fitted all around, housing large drum brakes. The new steel body style was simpler than the Buono and Elena series without the fastback treatment. The 250 PF actually looked more like it had a welded hardtop on without rear quarter side windows, making it more resemble a notchback. Our new 250 GT PF looked more bland than the previous 250 GTs with its flatter front end and again exposed headlights. The rear fenders were slightly thinned out with a pair of vertical slanted taillights. This rear design layout was going to be Pininfarina's rear 60s trademark seen on Peugeot's 404, coupes and convertible, Fiat 1800 and inspired later on the MGB design. The engine was the famous 3-liter or 180 cubic inch V12 Colombo unit, giving now 240 horsepower at 7,000 RPM. Customers were able to choose between two all synchronized transmissions. Both were 4-speeders, but one had an overdrive, giving it longer legs for higher speed cruising. The top speed achieved was 143 miles per hour or 230 km per hour, and the 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration was 7 seconds. The color-coded dashboard received the usual 3-branch wooden Nardi steering wheel, with behind it 2 main Veglia dials and 4 smaller gauges laid on a dice pattern on the right side of the binnacle. The interior trim and leather appointment was even more abundant than usual, with leather-covered top dashboard and center console. The only major change came in 1960 with the adoption of disc brakes all around. These early disc brakes weren't as efficient as the latest drum brake technology seen on earlier 250 GTs, but Ferrari needed to keep up with this new technology, especially after the 1951 Le Mans victory by Jaguar in a C-type fitted with disc brakes, succeeding over the more powerful Ferraris. The 250 GT made by Pininfarina was produced at 351 units, giving Ferrari and Pininfarina their first alliance in the larger production of exotic sports cars.